Hi, this is Matt with Beach Landscaping, and we are back with another informational video for you. Today, the topic is going to be watering your lawns. It is the summertime, it is hot, it's extremely hot, and at times it is very dry. And the lawns are going to need some water to supplement it. Stay tuned and I'll tell you how. First thing is the method of applying the water, whether it's going to be done manually with sprinklers and hoses that you purchase at the store, or if it's going to be done with an automatic irrigation system. Either way, there are several factors that come into play that's going to be important. Number one is the timing. So a lot of people who move down here from the north are used to the cool season grasses that they have up there, and in those cases they water in the afternoon or early evening. Down here we have warm season grasses, and that is not the proper time to water. In fact, if you water during the day, there's a good chance that the water is just going to evaporate and not do any good. The water on the plant can magnify the solar energy and in essence burn the leaves of the grass. The best time to water is early in the morning while there is still dew on the ground. Anytime between 12 and 6 is ideal. But if it's a little bit later, that's fine as long as there's dew on the ground still, because you don't want the grass to be wet any longer than it needs to be. This will decrease the chance of disease development. The next factor in watering your lawn is frequency. How often should you be watering your lawn? The answer is that in the growing season, your lawn needs 1 inch of water per week. So the first thing you know about the frequency of watering your lawn is that it is better to water the lawn less frequently but for longer periods of time than it is to water every day for a short period of time. Your lawns need 1 inch of water per week, and there's a way to determine how long it takes for your system, whether it's a manual system or an automatic system, to put out 1 inch of water per week. There's a really good video that's available on the Clemson Extension Home and Garden Information Center website that goes into detail about the best way to figure out how much water your system's putting out, and that link is available on the screen below. So I advise you to please look at that. For those of you that do have automatic irrigation systems for established lawns, the best thing you can do is to leave it in the off position and run it manually when the grass is showing signs of drought stress. Because one of the problems we have is that it's easy to just set a program up and then forget about it. And then you end up watering too much, or it's rained and the water's on at the same time. So it's really ideal if you can just keep that off and run it manually when it's needed. However, if you have a newer lawn, the rules are a little bit different. That's going to need water on a daily basis for shorter periods of time. So the warm season grasses that we have here are fairly drought tolerant. One of the mistakes that we make is watering them too frequently, and this actually makes the roots less deep and more shallow, and actually makes it less drought tolerant. The best thing you can do is to allow your lawn to become a little bit drought stressed before giving it water. So now that you know a little bit more about when to water, how much to water, and how often to water, you can take this information and hopefully keep your lawns going happy and healthy this summer. Really hope this was helpful for you and answers questions that you have. Of course, I'm always available to answer questions that you have. You can reach out to me via email or Facebook, beachlandscaping.com. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you next time.